First up, let's begin with the updates coming in from the state of Karnataka, because the Congress Sarkara in Karnataka made a slew of guarantees, remember, to the people before elections, but it seems it is now grappling and struggling to fulfill them. We've seen how the state government had to resort to hikes in transport fares, fuel prices, power tariffs, basic amenities in order to fund these guarantees that were promised before the elections. And now a big admission has come in from no other than the Karnataka Deputy CM himself, who has accepted, he has admitted that there have been delays, especially when it comes to the payment of the schemes like the Griha Lakshmi scheme. Now, under this scheme, the state government provides 2,000 rupees monthly financial aid to women heads in the families. And of course, there has been, however, no disbursal of the funds that have been reported since last year, since October 2024. Now, with the postponement, that has triggered a lot of apprehension amongst the beneficiaries exactly who have been waiting for these payments.
ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಗೃಹಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ
ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ 3 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಗೃಹಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನಭಾಗ್ಯದು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾತು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ ಮಾತಂತೆ ನಿಲ್ತೀವಿ
ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಗೃಹಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ
ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ 3 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಗೃಹಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನಭಾಗ್ಯದು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾತು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ ಮಾತಂತೆ ನಿಲ್ತೀವಿ.
Now let's talk about how the Chief Minister has reacted while his own deputy admitting that payments have not been made for the last 3 months, assuring that the state government will continue to the scheme and they will deliver on their promises. The similar assertion that came in from the Chief Minister siddaramaiah himself, who stated that he wasn't even aware about the Griha Lakshmi payment not being disbursed for the last 3 months. The Chief Minister saying that the order will immediate roll out on the release of funds, while asserting that there is no question of stopping any of the guarantees.
ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸೋ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಪಾವತಿ ಮಾಡದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
5 ತಿಂಗಳು 3 ತಿಂಗಳು ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ
ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. 3 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇರೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೂಡಲೇ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿ.
Let's now talk about the opposition BJP here, because it has hit out at the state government saying that it is not just the Griha Lakshmi but other schemes as well that are also facing similar payment delays.
In Karnataka, since the Congress government has come to power, they are thinking of only 5 guarantees, whereas they had promised 72 guarantees in their manifesto. The 6th guarantee happens to be Asha Karyakartas, Asha workers, which is not at all implemented, as well as Anganwadi workers. As well, their guarantees came when D.K. Shivakumar himself has said that we are unable to give money from the past 2 to 3 months. The reason cited is very comic.
Let's get in a word from Imran. BJP says, Imran, that the reason cited is comical. However, also when the Chief Minister doesn't seem to be aware of the promises and what were made as far as before the elections, the Deputy CM, however, giving the assurance and admitting rather that there have been delays.
Well, absolutely. The Congress government was one of the ambitious schemes was the Griha Lakshmi scheme, where about 2,000 rupees were given to women in households, and also about the Anna Bhagya scheme, or the free rice scheme, which was 2 of the promises. Now the reports are coming out of the past 3 to 5 months. They have not been implemented, and candidly admitted by the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar himself, saying that there has been a delay and they will do what they can. And to ensure that immediately the amount has been disbursed and the rice has been provided. Now the Chief Minister reacting on it said that this is the poll promise, and they will uphold their poll promise, and there must have been some delay. He said that he's not aware of how many months or delay is there, but all these assurances will be immediately be delivered, and by tomorrow itself, a GO will be issued. However, this has given ammunition for the BJP, which has been targeting the state government, saying that because of the freebies, there has been effect on the governance of the state, and the entire focus of the state government is on the ensure that the 5 welfare schemes are implemented, whereas it requires a huge expenditure on the exchequer, close to around 57,000 crore rupees, and that is causing the mislap on the part of the administration, and that is affecting the overall administration, is what the BJP is alleging. The Congress, however, says that this is the poll promise, and they will implement it.
However, the biggest one is the admission that came in from the Deputy CM saying that the payment has not been made for the last 3 months. However, giving an assurance that the state government will continue with the scheme and will deliver on the promises they made.
ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಗೃಹಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ.
ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ. 3 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಗೃಹಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅನ್ನಭಾಗ್ಯದ್ದು ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಖಂಡಿತ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾತು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ ಮಾತಂತೆ ನಿಲ್ತೀವಿ.
ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಗೃಹಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ.
ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ. 3 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಗೃಹಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅನ್ನಭಾಗ್ಯದ್ದು ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಖಂಡಿತ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾತು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ ಮಾತಂತೆ ನಿಲ್ತೀವಿ.
So we heard exactly what came in the statement from the Deputy CM. However, when the matter was raised with the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, who stated that he wasn't even aware about the Greh Lakshmi payment not being disbursed for the last 3 months, however, saying that there is no question of taking back any schemes. But more news that is now coming in from Bengaluru, let's put that out for our viewers, that is now banned the misuse of drinking water, where fines will now be imposed for non-essential water use, as the BWSSB has cracked down on water wastage, drinking water restrictions that have now been coming into effect in Bengaluru, where repeat offenders to face at least daily fines. With summer now approaching and groundwater levels that have now been depleting, the Bangalore Water Supply and Sewerage Board has now imposed strict restrictions on the use of drinking water for non-essential activities. This order that has now been issued by the BWSSB that has now banned the use of potable water for washing vehicles, gardening, construction, decorative fountains, road cleaning and other non-drinking purposes. So what has now been said that the violators will be fined around 5,000 rupees with an additional penalties for repeated violations. Furthermore, a 500 rupee daily fine will be levied for each day of continued non-compliance. So drinking water restrictions that have now come into effect as far as when it comes to the misuse of drinking water is now concerned, fines will be imposed for non-essential water use, as this is now the direction coming in from the BWSSB that has now cracked down when it comes to the restrictions that have now been put in place on the wastage of drinking water. So Imran is with us right now. Imran, when it comes to such fines that have now been taken up, especially when it comes to the approaching summers and the groundwater levels depleting, what is this order that has now been issued by the Bangalore Water Supply and Sewerage Board?
Well, the environmental activists and scientists have been raising the issue that there is a groundwater depletion in Bangalore. It's happening, and they have been raising the issue concerns that the state government should immediately set up a committee to ensure that this groundwater depletion is to be addressed. Now, the BBMP issued notice that apart from the drinking water, any other, apart from essential needs, water to be used for cleaning of cars or for vehicles will not be allowed. And it's very clearly said that this water can, and if anybody found doing that, will be imposed a 5,000 rupees fine, and till the time they pay the bill, 500 rupees per day will be levied. And also asking citizens to encourage to, in fact, come forward and report anybody misusing the order issued by the BBMP. Now they're saying that because of the summer season is set in and there is a drinking water issue will be a shortage, hence this notice has been issued.
How will they ensure that this direction is followed? I mean, how they will find out if there are people who are misusing drinking water, and to avoid the wastage of that, how will they ensure this direction that has been issued?
Well, two things. One is that BBMP itself will ensure monitor it, and apart from that, they've asked citizens to come forward to report anybody misusing the norms which is there. That apart from drinking water, any other water being used for vehicles or wastage of water for washing their cars and vehicles will not be allowed. And if anybody citizen will intimate the BBMP through social media or another thing, they will immediately find out and fine up for 5,000 rupees.
So strict
until the
ban on the wastage, especially when it comes to drinking water, the use of potable water, especially when it comes to non-essential activities like wasting vehicles, on vehicle cleaning, on gardening, on construction, on decorative fountains, on road cleaning, all of them that has now been banned on part of the BWSSB as far as this direction that has now been issued. Imran, for the moment, thank you very much for joining in. With that, we head into a very short break.